So what you got?
I'm exhausted tonight 'cause I can't sleep. No, I can't sleep. I just lie awake tonight 'cause I can't sleep without you beside me. Tonight 'cause I can't sleep. No, I can't sleep. I just lie awake tonight 'cause I can't sleep without you beside me. To be what I could never be, 'cause I could never find the way. Kept on believing there was only so much time it should take, but it's not right to live your life that way. 'Cause we are all steps fast, moving at our own speed in our different galaxies. How we can win this high.
Happy Wednesday, everybody. How are we doing? Good to see you all here. How quickly do these weeks come around? I was filming all day in London today. My hair is such a mess, and I spent all day trying to get it looking right. So it's been a very busy day. Rushed home. Was thinking, what can we talk about today? So the last couple of days I was trying to cobble together a topic. But as we all know, it is Mental Health Awareness Week. And last Wednesday, I gave a bit of a presentation with some tips and strategies to help you. So if you did miss last Wednesday's, it is available on my YouTube channel. Check it out. Had some really great feedback, not just during the live chat, but afterwards as well. Just really grateful for all the feedback, whether it's positive or negative. It all helps with this show. Serial Killer, good to see you here. We got Cali Time Cat, good to see you here. Jordan, hello, good to see you here. We've got Siago. With so many people, I'm always just like, I'm not going to name people more than once. Mojo, good to see you here. And Anda, good to see you here. All the love. Yeah, this is Myles Dyer Live every Wednesday, this time. And if you're watching on replays, whenever that time is, that's the time that's for you. Every week, we just hang out. Sometimes we talk about serious topics. Maybe it's mental health and well-being, world events, life hacks. And other times, we chill, we have fun, quizzes, games, music, all sorts. Or we just argue about what the best toppings on pizza is. Hold that thought. That will be a future show. But first, as always, I think it's time for a bit of housekeeping, and more of the love is coming in. Good to see you here, Melanie. And Stingray X. Myles, did you read the prequel comic for Spider-Man 2, as in the upcoming game? No, has it just come out? Let me know. And Mental Health Week will be in October this year in Canada. This is something we said last week, is like mental health weeks, months, days, they're all scattered throughout the year. But my point is, every day is a mental health awareness day. And it's always important that we check in with ourselves. I hope that you've been good to yourselves. I've even been trying to be good to myself as well. As I mentioned last week, I am not an expert. I have my own struggles, and by going through things, it keeps me in check as well. So yeah. Best topping, gold coins. I'd love to see a pizza like that. Be hard on the teeth though, right? And future food topics, sandwich battle. Well, there's going to be lots of food ones. And I can give you the link that Marvel shared to the direct comic. Well, hold on to that thought, Stingray, because I have a way that you may be able to send it to me. But I'll get to that in a little bit. Okay, bit of housekeeping. If anyone wants to stay in contact, here are all the ways. My website, MylesDyer.com. I'm mainly active on Instagram, although the last couple of weeks with work, I have just had no time with social media. But Instagram and Facebook and Twitter. Lost the blue tick now, so I'm sort of buried somewhere, if you can find me on the timeline. But whenever you're tweeting about the show across any social media, please use the hashtag Quest for Empathy, because that is the quest I like to think we're all on together. And you can always drop me an email, contact@MylesDyer.com. Yes, that is all the ways you can stay in touch. In terms of the schedule for this channel and how it works, and just looking back at the past week, every Wednesday is Myles Dyer Live, hence why we are here. Those are all the timings. And as I mentioned last week, mental health matters. It was just an amazing conversation. I just want to thank everyone, not only those that were commenting in the live chat, but those that commented afterwards. I just love reading people's insights and their own experiences. Then on Fridays, not on this channel, but you can find it as a playlist on my YouTube channel. I co-host with Brian Poole on PSVR Without Parole for the PlayStation Virtual Reality Show, and the best one in the world, Gamescast Live. And there wasn't one last week, actually, because Brian took some well-deserved time off. And actually, it was good for me because I was absolutely exhausted, and all of last weekend I slept. So it worked well for me. And then at weekends, it's Let's Plays. And Pavlov last weekend. It was amazing. It went on for 3.5 hours. And something that did annoy me is that in the background on my green screen, there is a little bit in the corner where you could see the back wall where it's sort of folded over throughout the whole 3.5 hours. Barely anyone notices, but once I see it, I can unsee it. So I have ordered from Elgato a green screen fitting that's going to go in the ceiling, and I can pull it down. I'm hoping it's going to work well. So that arrives tomorrow. Need to set that up. Hopefully, haven't even got my words working today. Hopefully in time for this weekend's Let's Play. I've got a really, really exciting one. Some of you in the chat have already mentioned it. But even if you are right, I think I can one-up what you may have in mind. Yeah, super, super exciting. But also, sometimes, we might be doing some, washing up and listening to this in the background. Sometimes you're actually at your computer or on your phone engaging in the chat or watching on TV. I kind of would love to see photos of how everyone watches the show. I'll give you examples of where you can submit that in a moment. But sometimes we want to be doing something else. Some of us have busy minds and like to be doing other things while listening to a podcast. And so every week we have a puzzle, which is for the thumbnail of the video. And you know what? I've always been a bit unsure whether to go all the way with difficulty. But I said, you know what? You have been smashing it every week so quickly that we're doing it. So this week's puzzle is a 510 piece puzzle. And in the top right, you can see here, 377 pieces remaining. For those that don't know how this works, you just click on a tile and then you click on a place. And if it goes green, it means you found the right... Oh, there you go. Oh, no, it wasn't green. I think it's going to be here. There you go. It flashed green. It means you got it in the right place. If you take it away, it goes red. So there you go. If you want it, the link is in the chat, pinned at the top. If you can't see it, I'm sure someone else can share it for you as well. You don't need to log in or sign up for anything. Just give it a go. And let's see if we can complete it before the end of the live stream. Good luck. Photos of watching the show, that'll be fun. Yeah, I'd like to see that. It's kind of cool. Only if people want to, though. I don't want people to feel pressured and stuff like that. What else was I going to talk about? Yeah, in terms of the weekly Wednesday show, I just want to say that next Wednesday, I've got an amazing show planned. I've got a special guest coming on. Anyone that is familiar with PlayStation Access, the official PlayStation YouTube channel, my friend Rob Pearson is one of the brilliant presenters on there. Rob is not coming on my show, but as I suggested last week, and it has been confirmed in the last few days, was just speaking with her to discuss topics that I had in mind, and it's all go. Ash Millman is going to be coming on next Wednesday. If you don't know who Ash is, look her up online. The most amazing soul, so full of enthusiasm, positivity. I love her verbal agility. And we are going to be discussing the art of horror. We're going to be discussing our first experiences of being scared, just in life in general, what we like from horror movies, horror games, what components actually, actually scare us in, and just having a general hangout. And I am in the process of creating a little quiz for her, which I've not told her about yet. I will give her a little heads up, but obviously I don't want to give her too many clues that she could do some research. Not that she would. She is very knowledgeable about the genre. But yeah, Ash Millman is coming on next Wednesday. And so something I would just ask everyone, not just those watching live right now, I would say especially those who are watching on replay. I'm really grateful for Ash giving up her time to come on the show. I mean, she's really excited to be a part of it. She's all about positivity. The chat here and the community is so amazing. But I would just say to anyone that watches this on replay, if you are able to tune in live next Wednesday, please do. I want there to be the biggest turnout to date to next Wednesday's show, just so it's an amazing, warm, or an even more amazingly warmer welcome for Ash, because getting guests on the show is something that I'm committed to. It was my target for April. Obviously started it with Kaylee that came on. That went really well, even though we had some technical issues. And yeah, Ash is next week, and I have many more guests planned. But there was something else that I had on the agenda. For May, it was to release merchandise, which has been designed. I just need to set up the stores. My plan is still to get that complete in May. But there was something for June. Can you remember? Yeah, Discord. I'll tell you about that in just a moment. Because first, Vitamin G. It's time for Vitamin G. Vitamin Gratitude. This is the part every week where we just take a moment to reflect on our week, on our days, and think about what are we grateful for. It could be for a person. It could be for an experience we've had. It could just be for a random thing. And so I always invite you at this part of the show to share with you, to share with the chat what you are grateful for this week. For me, I am grateful for so many things, but honestly, I'm feeling really, really appreciative. I mean, I always do, but I think I'm at a point now where this show is really in its stride as a format. I'm feeling a lot more confident about it. There are a few things that need tweaking here and there, but I'm just feeling incredibly grateful to have this opportunity every week to spend it with you, and therefore, incredibly grateful for everyone that has come for the journey, whether you are new today, in which case I say welcome. Be sure to subscribe, ring the bell to be notified about all future shows, and hit the like button. But also to those that have been here, especially since the start, because just over a year ago, doing this every week, we had 2 or 3 people watching, and that was great. I was just doing it for fun. I mean, I still do it for fun, but it has really grown, and I know that there are hundreds of you that don't get to watch it live, but I still appreciate you, and I'm always grateful for the feedback and comments you throw my way all week round. So yeah, that's my section of or moments of Vitamin G. Let's have a look here. Cool Artist says, I'm transforming my son's room into my art room since he is 18 and grown. Doing my art again will make me smile. That's amazing. That is amazing, getting the chance to have the art. Vitamin G, otherwise known as riboflavin. Yeah. I'll Vit G, my boss this week. She took some time to learn more about LGBT matters. She seems genuinely interested in learning about all equality matters. And that's great when people take, time out of their days to educate themselves about issues. It's good to be grateful for that. Kiro says, I'm grateful that an unplanned day off today let me go to a local market and get a huge haul of fresh fruit and vegetables at a great price. I need to do some food shopping, and that sounds absolutely wonderful. Lessa says, I'm grateful I was in a position to help my brother go to a VA appointment yesterday, and grateful for my brother. That's amazing. Serial Killer says, thankful for my loving mother and my wife, mother to our child, who are both amazing and supportive people, and happy Mother's Day to all the mums this weekend. It's Mother's Day in America this weekend, is it? That's an example of something else where it's different on both sides of the Atlantic. Mojo says, I am so grateful for my limbs, that I get to get up and move and get out and go for a walk and see the world. Something people take for granted, but I'm grateful for them. There's a lot of things we definitely do take for granted. Mark says, I'm grateful for the laughs I have with Karina, and I'm definitely grateful for your jokes, Mark. Siago says, I am grateful for future me potentially getting some of Slash's guitar plectrums from the basis of my band. Fingers crossed. As in just like his made ones, or actually some of Slash's guitar plectrums. Either way, cool. Chris says, I'm grateful to be at Eurovision this week. Oh, yeah, because it's in the UK. Is it in London? Where's it happening? Because we're hosting it for Ukraine, aren't we? And your birthday is going to be the final. So, well, happy birthday for then. Thank you, everyone, for sharing that. It's always nice to kickstart the show with some positivity. And it's happening in Liverpool. Okay, Liverpool. Nice. Right, next up, it's time for some Dyer discoveries. What this week have I discovered? Well, I had a few things to talk about today, but there is only one thing I really am going to talk about. I have spent, not just this week, but the last couple of weeks, I have spent many hours researching the internet on setting up a Discord server for us to hang out, so that when the live show ends, the conversations can still continue. And I am incredibly grateful for all the content creators out there that take time, showing tutorials. And a good friend of mine, Jimmy, who works for End Dreams, the community manager, he's given me some great tips. And also to my YouTube members, who I gave them a sneaky early access to. I think last week, I don't know, it's been in the last 5 days or so. So they've been able to go into the Discord, try it, test it, see if anything would break. There are still some things about it that need fixing and optimizing. But I'm also incredibly grateful to Karina and Kiro, the Ks, for being mods as well, just from the very beginning. That is obviously going to expand. But I want to say that although the Discord is not going to be officially opened up, as in I'm not going to be promoting it everywhere yet, I want to take this moment to say that all of you in the chat right now are going to have early access to what is called Empathy Arcade. And so if you would like to join Empathy Arcade, you can do so by going to the following link, which I am now putting in the chat. And I should probably put it with the Empathy Arcade icon. So there we go. Join our Discord. If you click there, you can join Empathy Arcade. There are some rules to read as you enter. And I would say that if any of you are not familiar with Discord, I am going to create a sort of Q&A section, but just go to the general chat and speak there. I know there'll be many, many people that are happy to help. Or if you have some questions, feel free to ask in the chat now, because there's a voice chat as well. And after this live show, although I'm not going to be on for that much because I'm incredibly tired after a very long day, I am going to be jumping into Discord and the voice chat after this live show, so we can all have a chat together there and then. And I look forward to seeing you there. So yes, please do. Let me replace the pinned message there. Join our Discord. I look forward to seeing you all there. Exciting. My plan is to have it all done by next Wednesday. That is the plan. All right, everyone. I always wonder, what do you feel like when it comes to the Let's Plays? I feel like it would make sense to kind of talk about it now, but I feel like it's also good to sort of save it until the end to mention what's coming up. Yeah, we'll save it. We'll save it until the end. So, yeah. Great. And yes, all ready for show 95. I can't believe we're approaching 100. I need to start thinking about what to do for episode 100. So that will have to be a conversation. And there's also suggestions. There's actually a lot of different channels, but we can do a walkthrough on a future one. Karaoke night, episode 100. I'm not sure about that. I'll tell you what I've been doing a lot lately is there's a lot of AI generated songs of like famous singers doing other songs, and they're not perfect, but they're sounding brilliant. And someone also did like an Oasis album, but they called it AISIS. And it was like a 40-minute album. And it sounds like Liam Gallagher. It's absolutely incredible. But that is for another time. And for those that are wondering about the AI dilemma, it's a video that we've been talking about that we're going to speak on a future show. That will be coming up later, probably in a few weeks' time. I'm just giving it a bit of breathing space before we jump into it, because it is going to be quite an intense topic. All right. Okay, everyone. So the subject for today's show was 50 free things that will make you smile. And I'm always a bit particular when it comes to those kind of titles, because it's like, these 50 things will make you smile. They might not, but generally speaking, I think there is a good chance. So I was clearing through my inbox, and I had in my drafts loads of notes from like the past 10 years. And within those notes are a lot of like articles and web pages and things I emailed myself that, check out or reference on a future video. And one of them was this article, 43 amazingly free things to make you smile. And it was from 2013. And I started reading it, and I thought this would just be a great topic. And so I went away and came up with a list of 50, in part inspired by many of the things on that list. And I thought we'd just talk about them now. Now, 50 is a lot of things to get through. And Chris says, yeah, it's hard to make me smile. Sometimes it's not necessarily smiling on the surface. It's not like, sometimes it's just smiling in your heart, that can be a really powerful thing. So I have this list here, and I'm just going to start reading it, and then you can let me know if there's any of these things that stand out to you. So first thing on the list, number 1, I should probably not number these or I'm going to lose count, but number 1 is watch a beautiful sunrise or sunset. I feel like now's the time of year that it's quite good to do it. You'd have to get up early, but I find that you have to be near the coast to enjoy a sunset or a sunrise or by some massive fields. It's a lot harder to do it in the city unless you're on the top floor, and already Chris is like, bleh, don't like that. So hopefully out of these 50 things, Chris, there'll be one thing that you'll be like, okay, that will make me smile. But yeah, absolutely amazing. Number 2, very similar, is just take a walk outside. I have not gone for a proper walk in over a week now because I've been working in London, filming a lot. I've been exhausted. At the weekend, I just stayed in and slept for the 3 days. I do like going for walks. I'm very fortunate that I am among nature. And so I definitely need to do that, because even when you're not feeling like it, just going for a 10-minute walk can make all the difference, because it just gets your blood flowing. It's really, really great. Chris is like, look, another glorious morning makes me sick. So yeah. How about this one then? Number 3, listen to your favourite upbeat song. I actually listen a lot to my EDM Joy playlist on Spotify, but more and more so, I just listen to Myles Dyer live playlist, which you can get on Spotify, because there are so many really positive songs, and I'm looking on the list now, and like the song Pink Cloud always makes me smile. This one. This is like when you wake up first thing, and especially when it kicks in. How can you not feel? There's quite a few songs on the Myles Dyer live playlist. And if you, by the way, if you've got Spotify, it's in the description to this video. I think it's quite near the bottom. But yeah, music can just be transformative. It really, really can. Have a playlist. I always think about it as like, sometimes you don't want to put all your favourite songs in a playlist because then you listen to them lots and then you get bored of them. But have this like smash an emergency kind of playlist. Like, put all your favourite songs in there and just say, if you ever need to smile, you just do it and play one of those songs, and you're like, yeah, I'm ready to go. I'm ready to go. It's just hours of Miles making bad puns. I would never do that to you. I would never do that to any of you. Next up, read a heartwarming story or poem. I don't read a lot. I mean, I like poetry. I don't read a lot of poetry, but I do like reading sort of positive mantras online. Do you know what? Haikus are so good. They just like make me very reflective. I don't know what it is about haikus. Obviously, there's a reason why they're popular, culturally popular. I find them very, very impactful because it just leaves me in sort of awe with language. Siago says, equally, there's a couple songs I listen to if I need a good cry. One song works for that every time. Opposite spectrum, but yeah. Having a good cry is good. That release. I have been watching a lot of videos this past week of a band called Hybrid Theory. They're from Portugal. They're a Linkin Park tribute band. I've linked them in the Discord in our Jukebox Jams channel. If you go there, and if you've ever listened to Linkin Park, check them out because the singer sounds like Chester. And also I saw a really great performance from Blink-182 Coachella, playing Miss You and Stay Together for the Kids. Those are two songs that really impact me. So, yeah. None of these are doing it. All right, well, if you've gone for a walk already and done all of this. Yeah? Chris, check them out. Check them out. Unless you'll say, I'm assuming you mean the album, or have you know the band. Okay, right. How about this? Next up, write a thank you note to someone you appreciate. Now, it doesn't have to be a physical note. It could be just, we talk about this with Vitamin G. Is it multiple weekends? I know very little about Coachella. Whereabouts is it as well? It looked amazing. But yeah, a thank you note can be very, very moving. Just a DM message, or a thank you email. Yeah, absolutely. All of these things can be great. This one, I'm not sure it's something. I mean, I don't know. I feel like it's the next one on the list is compliment a stranger, and I think it is nice, and I think I have done it. But I don't go out my way to do it. It's just kind of like if I'm being served by someone, and I guess they don't mean just go up to someone in the street and go, "Your eyes are beautiful." That would be kind of concerning, wouldn't it? Yeah, that would be pretty remarkable. Hi, I just want to say that you're really beautiful. Yeah, that would not work. Next up, play with a pet or visit an animal shelter or petting zoo. Animals are just amazing. My brother's dog Theo is super, super adorable. Yeah, pets are wonderful. But a petting zoo, I need to go to a petting zoo. That'd be really, really nice. Or an animal shelter. I feel like an animal shelter would make me sad. Next up, watch a funny video or stand-up comedy clip. I do this a lot. I have a playlist of all my favourite funny video clips or stand-up comedy. Always sending clips to friends and stuff. I'm sure we all do that. So yeah, we have snakes. They're surprisingly good pets. I don't know if I could keep. I mean, I respect anyone. And also we do, and for fur babies, we do have a pets corner on the Discord. So do share your photos of your pets. Oh my goodness, Karina. I was once told I love you by a total stranger in an elevator. Most claustrophobic moment of my life. That is quite something. Next up, I've got dance like nobody's watching. So when I first read this, dance like nobody's watching, I thought, I would never do that. I would never dance like nobody's watching. I mean, I would literally dance because nobody's watching. So having the music on, rocking out around the house, sort of reminiscing of my days of being in a band. Sometimes I will go around like I've got a microphone. You know, that does make me smile. Share a joke or a funny story with someone. So that goes back to the other thing I mentioned about sending funny videos. I don't think there's any jokers in the chat, are there, really? But yeah, sharing a joke or a funny story. Let's have a joke now, Mark. Give us a joke. And by the way, there is a jokes feed in the Discord, and Mark is making very good use of it. I do want to read up on the Discord, but it's just been so busy. So I'm like, I just need to give you access. Looper says, no, we're all serious. Fair enough. Come on, Mark, let's do this. No pressure, Mark. I felt like I was on the TV show The Voice this morning. I farted and 4 people turned around. Thank you very much. That was good. It was quick. I have a dark sense of humour. That is definitely a topic I do want to talk about in a future show. I have a very messed up sense of humour. Oh, this is a good one, Melanie. Yeah, why was 6 afraid of 7? Because 7, 8, 9. There we go. That's it. That Discord is going to get a lot of use, I can tell. Okay, this one. Watch birds or feed ducks at a local pond. I have swans near me. I made the mistake a few years ago of counting the baby swans. Is it? Are they called like cygnets? Isn't that what baby swans are called? Or have I just completely made that up? And then after a weekend, it went from like 9 to like 3, which was really really sad. But yeah, feeding ducks, it's just so peaceful. It's just nice. Or watching birds. Here in the UK, kites are massive birds that you see a lot of, and it's always amazing just to see their wingspan and how big they are despite being far away. And yeah, watch out for geese. Oh yeah, birds can be terrifying at times, and yeah, watch out for geese. They can be very mean. And swans, I mean, they sound like xenomorphs the way they just go. That was my terrible swan impression. Squirrels. Do you know? I think it was when I was in America, and the squirrels in the parks come right up to you in New York, and everyone thought I was just ridiculous for going, "Oh my god!" It's like you never get anywhere that close to squirrels over here. Next up, volunteer your time for a cause you care about. Yeah, always think about something that means a lot to you. Just spending some time with it can again make you smile. How about this? Bake cookies and share them with neighbours or co-workers. Or how about bake cookies and eat them yourself? Yeah, baking. I wouldn't mind learning to bake. I should give it a go sometime. Baking's something I need to do. But that would be a good thing. Next up, browse a free art gallery or museum. In London, very, very lucky for museums. There's a lot there that I'd love to go back to. I'm trying to think what I've got near me. I should probably have a look in Reading. There's probably some exhibitions and that. I should just actively go out, look for an art gallery or a museum. That would be nice. Next up, try a new hobby or craft like drawing or knitting. Yeah. It doesn't even have to be a new hobby or craft. It could be doing a hobby that you enjoy. For example, even after I've had a really long day, I didn't sleep much last night. I didn't know how I was going to get through today. Was up at 5:30. Making myself yawn talking about it. Up at 5:30. Getting back at 7:30. It's been a very long day, but I'm happy to be here because I love spending time with you. You make jewelry. See, we've got a creators part on the Discord. See, all the Discord for all these things. I would love to see that. You do a mean slice of toast if that counts. Yeah. See, give it to your neighbours. I don't know if that works though. Hi, I made you some toast. Could do. Next up, strike up a conversation with an elderly neighbour or relative. Yeah, I think that's also applies to like strangers. I mean, in my local village, there's an elderly man that often sits by himself at a bench. I sometimes feel like maybe I should just say something to him. It's the same with like when it comes to homeless people. A lot of people don't make eye contact because they don't want to like deny them what they're asking for. But actually, the most hurtful thing is to feel invisible. And so always speaking to people is really, really good. And so here we go. We've got someone here. Siago says, I'd accept free toast. So there you go. Join a free workout class or go for a jog. And there are so many. There's who's the really popular YouTuber who does yoga? I'm going to say it's Andrea, but I think I've got that wrong. Or go for a jog. Yeah, go for a walk. Exercise. Start a gratitude journal and write down 3 things you're grateful for each day. I think, do you know what? That's what I should get. A vitamin G notepad for merch. That would be awesome. Where you write down 1 thing every day. It doesn't have to be 3 things, But 3 things are great. Saying to yourself before you go to sleep 3 things you're grateful for, I find to be very, very soothing. Make a list of your personal accomplishments and celebrate them. That goes hand in hand with that when it comes to vitamin G. Think about what you've succeeded at, personal accomplishments. We often are very good at complimenting other people, but taking the time to compliment yourself can be really, really good. Call a friend or family member you haven't spoken to in a while. I mean, there's some overlaps with some of these. But yeah, I'm trying to speak with my brother more often. My brother's been quite unwell lately, and he was job hunting. Fortunately, he's got a new job now. So huge love to Reese. And I've sort of said to him I want to see him at least once a month. And so far, I am doing every other month, which is progress. On the one hand, I'm like, that's terrible. But on the other hand, I'm like, that is progress. Just need to step it up a little bit more. Meditate or practice deep breathing exercises. I spoke a lot about this on last week's show. Using breath as an anchor for the moment is really powerful. Attend a free community event or festival. Yeah, I mean, there's all these like there's a few websites, aren't there, where they're like online portals and that, where people in your local area can say when there are events going on. It's actually amazing how many things there are you can go to. It's just that we rarely, in our busy lives, seek them. There's always good community events or things that you could even help out with. Plan a fun day trip or a picnic with friends or family. Or it could just be a pub trip. I need to do that more at weekends. I need to just say to friends, let's meet up. Let's go out and do things. That could be great. Watch a street performer or live music in a public space. So yeah, when you're out and about. Could be a magician, live music. Just say to yourself, you know what? When this song finishes that I was in the middle of, I'm going to pay attention for one full song. And that can be great. That can be great. Browse through old photo albums and reminisce. I have loads of old photos downstairs that I haven't opened in forever. I should definitely dig them out, scan them in. And yeah, that could be episode. Someone said sandwich battle earlier, didn't they? Old photos. A community meetup. Definitely a possibility. Definitely a possibility. Afternoon binge drink. Yeah. See? Yeah, we're getting you. Yeah. Live music. Incredible. Listen to a fascinating podcast or TED Talk. As long as it's the right one. The AI dilemma is not going to make you smile. But yeah, there are some really great TED Talks that are on, fun examples. There's even ones probably on how to smile. Next up, I'm going to bring this notes over here so I'm looking a bit more forward. Next up, rewatch your favourite movie or TV show episode. Yeah, I like rewatching stuff. I need to take more time on just watching films and TV because I do gaming, but it's much more active. I need to do things where you can just sort of sit back and let it happen. Forgive me for yawning. By the way, let's have a look at the how the puzzle's getting on. Oh wow, 156 pieces left. Well done, everyone. And by the way, if anyone hasn't joined yet and wants to, it's absolutely free. I'll put it in the chat here. Just go to that link. And what is everyone saying in the chat? Shall I read this? What colour am I today? But in purple. I'm stunning. There we go. By the way, I love this thumbnail. I wish I could take credit for the photo. When I saw that, I was like, that image is being used. It's so adorable. It's so adorable. So yeah, well done. 156 left. I think you're in good stead. You've got 20 minutes left. Next up, what have we got here? I have the extended versions of Lord of the Rings and The Hobbit. I'm a movie buff for sure. Love watching a good flick. There's plenty. Oh, Callie was saying I'm slowly scanning photos from the years gone by and posting them when I can on my Instagram, like that account. Yeah, I am eventually going to have a weekly strategy for my Instagram, which will include Throwback Thursdays. Yeah. That is actually a good point about what was said earlier about binge drinking. Going out for a drink isn't free unless someone else is paying. I mean, it's absolutely true. It's absolutely true. Good point. That chat is just me seeing which colour it's assigned be for the puzzles. Gotcha. Well, it's good. It's good to find out. Okay, let's have a look next up. How about this? Make a silly face or take funny selfies. I guess because you get nice little filters, don't you? So let's have a look here. Let's have a look. This is the one that freaks me out. Can you see this one here? Yeah? Just me, is that making anyone smile? Yeah? Okay. Enough of that. I apologise. I have so many of those quote posts saved. I have like 40 of them, Karina, but they will be coming back. I just want to do it once I'm sort of back in the rhythm. Basically, social media I've just put on hold until I'm getting everything in place. So hopefully in the next few weeks. Oh, there we go. That made some people smile, right? It made some people smile. That was good. There we go. Ha 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 ha. That's the sexy filter. Yeah. Anyway, moving on, and I'm sure people are going to be clipping that, making a gif out of it. Oh my goodness, this is what you can expect from Myles' show. Myles Dyer live. He likes to talk serious issues. There we go. Next, offer to help someone in need. Yeah, I mean that can be something that's just that you stumble across. Also, I remember during the pandemic, you could sign up to say, hey, if anyone needs any shopping and that, I'm happy to do it. I remember signing up for it. That was really good, having that opportunity. Next, try a new recipe with ingredients you already have at home. Remember what I did last week, everyone? And it did make me smile. It was using ChatGPT. I had that breakfast bowl. I actually, last week, I went through my entire fridge, freezer, and cupboards, and I logged every food item I had, and then I asked ChatGPT to do a meal plan. It did, and I haven't touched it yet. But it's just because I've been so stressed and just I need, it'd do me good, but I need to do that. Next up, discover a new genre of music or explore a new artist. Highly recommend if you have Spotify using their is it Discovery? Is it every Monday or something? Every week it gives you new music. But I'm sure there are other websites that can give you things. Or just check out the Myles Dyer Live playlist. There might be something on there that you enjoy. Yeah, COVID certainly did bring out some of the best elements of society, as well as some of the worst. Karina says, brace guys for lots of food gluttony on Discord. Silver linings of the pandemic, have learnt to cook. Well, that's really good. That's really, really good. Because some people just learn how to order more takeaways. That's one of my favourite things to do. That's how I found indie folk. That's awesome. How about this one? Write a letter to your future self. I always thought about that. Like, it's how I feel about diaries. Growing up, I was like, oh, there's no point starting now because I've just missed the last couple of years. And then a year later, I'll be, I should have started then. I wish I had. Was it that the best time to start was yesterday? The next best time is now. I think that's a quote. I love the quote so much. So yeah, the episode, Dear Future Self. I think that'd be a really good one. Dear Future Self. That's how I feel when I look back at my social media memories. Watch clouds and use your imagination to identify shapes and figures. I mean, for me, that ties in with mindfulness. I mean, it's a fun game, and when the sun's really out and I can lie on a beach or I can lie on the fields near where I live, I look forward to doing that. But being mindful, I just sort of stare. But if I actually look at the clouds and start imagining stuff, to be honest, I have done it. I feel I have done it recently. And when you do find that interesting thing, it'll make you smile. Mutual aid groups, Callie says, similar to time banking in some ways. That's good. Connect with nature by hugging a tree or walking barefoot on grass. So I haven't hugged a tree. Whenever I think of getting close to a tree, I always think a dog has pissed here, or a human. But actually walking barefoot on grass, again, for mindfulness, is a really powerful thing. I did it when I went to the Compassionate Mind Foundation in Derby to meet Professor Paul Gilbert. We did an exercise where we went outside and we stood on grass in our bare feet and we walked through it and we were imagining the sensations under the feet. And it was actually it was amazing doing it. I was just like, wow, this is like the best carpet in the world. Nature's carpet. Next up, learn a new magic trick or fun skill like juggling. Do you know, juggling is something I would love to learn one day. That and a Rubik's Cube. I would love to learn to solve, or at least understand how you would even go about solving a Rubik's Cube, or juggling. Juggling would be great. If you want to learn to juggle, what's the best thing to use? Beanbags or actual balls? Be curious to hear. But magic tricks as well, actually. I would love to learn. I mean, I knew one basic card trick, incredibly basic, but I'd love to learn another. There is a tree that I tend to hug when I'm on local walks, usually, as long as no one's watching. It's all good. It's all good. How do trees access the internet? They log in. There we go. Kira's got it. Hugging a tree barefoot is the best. There we go. I'm actually the opposite to you, Mojo. I used to be... I used to always wear socks. But now I've got slippers. And it was the best thing I've ever got. Much more comfy now. Okay, someone's saying eggs. I mean, I'd like you to show me. Beanbags. See, I feel beanbags, like their weight distribution makes it difficult, won't it? But maybe not. Hot tea bags. Okay, interesting. I'm glad we're having a good... Rubik's Cubes. Yeah, there are people that do that, though, aren't there? Try not to juggle with sharp objects. That's very good. I have the same pair, do I? Yeah. Good. They were a good deal on Amazon. Good deal on Amazon. Right. Next up. Attend a free book reading or author event. Okay, this is quite similar to ones we've had already, but yeah, a free book event. I guess they have talks, don't they, at libraries? I mean, I want to tie something in here that because that's quite similar to one we've had already. I would say visit a library. I have a really tiny library near me, and when I was freelance, I used to sometimes go there and work. And I went there the other day to use their printer because I don't have a printer at home. And I was like, it's so peaceful here. I should just sometimes just walk here and just work there, it'd be nice. Explore your hometown or city like a tourist. This is a really great one. And the last time I did it was when I played Pokemon Go, because you have like Pokestops, which are on different marked, like what they called like landmarks. And I learned a lot about the villages near me, things that were just off the main road. But I love that idea of exploring your hometown or city like a tourist. You really do, just with that. So many times we walk through things because we're getting from A to B, but actually, like in my town, there's a massive like sort of date of when it was formed and that. And I should just take a moment. Like I've seen the date, but I should maybe have a closer look. Listen to the sound of rain or waves crashing on a beach. Yeah, I do this when I go to sleep every night. The sound of rain hitting the roof. Oh, it's so good. And then you wrap yourself up in the blanket and put it over my head, and I actually like imagine I'm in a tent. Yeah, it's rest in peace, Pokemon Go. Oh, has it gone? I just got lost with all the Pokemon generations. Yeah. Right. Try a new relaxation technique like progressive muscle relaxation or visualization. Maybe we could do that as an episode idea. Relaxation techniques. I would highly recommend a flotation tank. Create a vision board for your goals and dreams. This is a great one. A vision board. Because sometimes you can just do a list, but when it's a list, it's text. And that's fine. But actually, like, drawing can just sometimes bring something else out of you, even if you're not a particularly confident drawer. When I worked at a media organisation many years ago, there was someone I was sat next to in a meeting, and they were doodling. And they learnt a way of, when you take notes, you don't write as what being said. You actually draw like symbols for what you're hearing, and you actually learn the information in a different way because it's more conceptual. I found it really, really powerful. Right, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 left. 10 left. So we've done 40, and doing very well. 93 left. You've got the difficult ones. If you can help them out, do it. Get involved. Get involved. You're doing very, very well, people. We've got 8 minutes left. Send a heartfelt message to a loved one. We've touched upon this. We've touched upon this already. Yeah, but I mean, it is slightly different. It's not called like a message can be powerful. Watch a classic movie you've never seen before. So we actually, a few weeks ago, talked about the Gasp movie list. Check that one out if you haven't already. It was discussing movies that you haven't seen, and when you say you haven't seen it, people are like, can't believe it. And Kaylee, who was on the show, within a few days of us doing it, she went out and she went to see at American Drive-Thru Casablanca, which was amazing. Next, give yourself a DIY spa day with items from your pantry. So, bath bombs. I can't do that anymore. I don't have a bath. I used to have a bath. I got rid of it. Is there like a shower version? Is there a shower bomb? I doubt there is. But for me, my spa day is going to a flotation tank. But if you can, yeah, Serial Killer was saying Pokemon Go doesn't seem to be ending. I know it was having a lot of troubles lately with the community. They kept cancelling stuff and that. You try and watch a new classic movie every week. That's good going. Play a board game or card game with friends or family. I can't rate this enough. The amount of modern card and board games are amazing. Love doing it at Christmas time. My brother's really into them. Have a really fun. There's a lot of great adult card games. Really, really good. And actually, I'll try and find that online card game that we can play. It's like an awesome board game. Teach someone a skill you're good at. Yeah, if you ever get the chance, just spend a few moments. It doesn't have to be directly. It could be making a video. There could be a little tip that you found. And that can be really, really great. Oh, yeah, the Internet Archive. That's awesome. Is there a shower bomb? Really? Let's have a look. It's not that I'm calling you a liar. I'm genuinely curious. Sleepy shower bomb. Wow. So you're... Gently hold under the running shower as it foams up. Smooth this brightening Sicilian lemon oil and exfoliating ground white rice filled foam all over the skin before rinsing. So do you just use it once, I'm guessing? All right, there you go. That is great. I'm I'm gonna get one of these, and I'm gonna treat myself to a home spa day. That's great. That's great. Hey, Amnesia Pete, good to see you here, and good night or good morning as it's turning for you. Of course, it's Lush. Yeah, of course, it's just a single use. It's Lush. Shower bomb. All right, I'm going to be noting that down. Very, very good. 81 pieces left. Doing very well. Well, Lush. Lush in the UK, I always say stuff is lush when it's nice, but doesn't lush mean like sick? I'm putting on my task lists. Miscellaneous. Try a shower bomb. And I'll let you know. There we go. We learned something today, and it wasn't from me. Okay, coming towards the end of this, we've got 6 left. Oh no, we've done that. 5 left. Teach a skill that you're good at. Learn a few words or phrases in a new language. That's always fun. I found an amazing Instagram channel that keeps being recommended to me because I keep watching them, and it's where I think it's an influencer who's teaching. I think he's teaching English, but I think it's from Chinese. But he changes it from like, "How are you?" to "What up, fam?" And he has his students with him who are really adorable. And yeah, it's really fun. So learn a few words or phrases in a new language. It's always nice once you learn some things. Create a random act of kindness for someone. Yeah, sometimes just like saying, I'm just going to right now do a random act of kindness for someone. There's actually something I have in mind for someone that I'm definitely going to be doing in the next week or two. Because I see that they are, I don't know, they're just a good person, and I want to treat them. And sometimes you just, when you have that energy, just go for it. Try a new type of exercise like yoga or Tai Chi. I mean, we've had yoga already, but yeah, it's not just doing exercise, but if you've never tried yoga before, give it a go. By the way, my hair is annoying me today. Most people are like, yeah, it's a bit crazy, but I just can't do anything with it. After I've done the filming, I'm going to get it cut. It's an absolute mess. Look at this. This just sums up how I am at the moment. Visit a local landmark or historical site. So more exploring. And finally, number 50, stargaze on a clear night. I love stargazing. I remember doing it in France many years ago. Visiting a family friend who lived in the middle of nowhere, like 40-minute drive from the nearest town. And being on the trampoline in the garden and just staring up at the night sky. Because you see shooting stars and everything when you're in really, really dark places. It can be really, really powerful. I'm not going to recap all of these, but what I can do is I can put this list in Discord afterwards if you want me to. I was trying to think where else I could put it. Probably the comments isn't going to work. But yeah, I'll put it on Discord. I've always wanted to see the Northern Lights. That would be great. But yeah. You tried yoga, but I kept slipping and the map got messy. There we go. There was a bus in Camden Road called the Kindness Offensive. That's nice. That's cool. I like that. All right, everybody. Well, that is it. That was a lot to get through, 50 of them. I can't believe we're at the top of the hour already. Hopefully, there is at least one thing on there that will make you smile if you try it. There's a lot of things on there that I thought, yeah, I've done that before, but it'd be nice to do it again. But do you know what? My takeaway, what is everyone's takeaway? Is everyone in the chat, and if you're watching this on replay, let me know in the comments. What thing on that list stood out to you as something that you thought, I'm going to try that? For me, it's I'm going to try a shower bomb. Why not? I'm going to try a shower bomb and see how I get on with it. And hopefully I don't cry because I've wasted money. And if I do, I won't tell anyway because I'm in a shower. The water's running anyway. But yeah. Stargazing. Yep, stargazing is great. Absolutely. Chinese was my takeaway tonight. Honestly, if that makes you smile, though. If that makes you smile. Now that it's getting warmer, I'm hoping to go out and take pictures like I used to. Yeah, doing photography. That'd be great. That would be great. That would be great. Cool. All right, everyone. Shower bomb will make you tingle. It's worth it. I feel like Lush. I mean, I know you can get other ones online. Lush I've never bought anything from, but I've always heard great things. And your phone went weird. Back now. Well, welcome back. Welcome back. Northern Lights, I guess they're okay. Got them pretty boring. They're quite regular thing here. Well, I love when I have friends visit from America, because when I show them around London, they're very enthusiastic for areas that I see all the time. And, you know, when you live near things, you take them for granted. So, yeah. Callie says, take away the photo scanning, I think, as I do that already, but don't feel I do enough of it. It's fab seeing pics from the past, like the diaries. That's great. That's great. And play with my cats more. Always can. Always can. Amazing that Northern Lights can be boring. Yeah, I have to admit, Northern Lights being boring has never been something that has been sold to me before. So, yeah, that is kind of interesting. Yeah, I'd love to see him. I'd love to see him. Oh. Okay, well, that is it for another week of Myles Dyer Live, everyone. I want to thank you all for tuning in. Obviously, I've got one more thing to go through, but look at this on the puzzle. 50 pieces left. It's so difficult because it's all these bits, isn't it? I want to sort of help you. It's going to be like... Am I messing it up? Oh. I don't know. I just want to sit here and help you complete it. Good luck with it. 47 pieces left. You're getting there. 46. It's going down right. While that is happening, everyone, this weekend it's time for another Let's Play. PSVR Without Parole on Friday. Got a great show planned. Going to be talking about a new game that we can't mention yet. But I'm going to be diving into that tomorrow night when I get some time, and then talking about it with Brian on the show on Friday. But the game that I'm going to be playing this weekend is on Sunday, and it is Walkabout Mini Golf. I have been looking forward to this game for so long. Everyone tells me about it on Oculus, on Quest, and Mini Golf. I actually played some of this last night, and I played 2 9-hole courses. One of them was under the water, and I have to say, totally blew my mind. This game is beautiful, and I'm going to spend so much time in it. But not only am I doing this on Sunday and Sunday night, but I am going to be doing 2 things on that live stream. At the very beginning of the live stream, I am going to be playing a round of golf with one of the developers from Mighty Coconut, who are the developers. Great name. I'm going to be playing 18 holes with one of the developers of Walkabout Mini Golf and interviewing them on the golf course. So be sure to tune in and check that out. And then, depending on how I'm doing for time afterwards, I will then open it up so that you, the viewers, can get involved as well. So yeah, it's gonna be the weekly multiplayer on Sunday as well. So there's gonna be a lot of golf playing. But yeah, if you want to see what the developers think of the game and hear them, I'm going to be chatting with them on the golf course, so that should be fun. But if you're not familiar with it and want to know a bit more, take a look at this. It's going to be fun, everyone. I am going to get this scheduled on my channel tomorrow. So look out for it. Set the notifications. We've got a great couple of live shows planned. Well, got a great show on Friday for PSVR without parole. Didn't have one last Friday, so it's going to be great to be back with Brian for that. Then on Sunday, interviewing one of the developers of Walkabout mini golf. To be honest, I'm going to be playing it tonight after the Discord chat, maybe for a bit. And then next Wednesday, we've got Ash Millman on to talk about horror. Really, really exciting. In the meantime, don't forget, you can get involved with... I did that, but Discord. Discord is pinned in the chat. Be sure to go to the link, join it, download Discord, because I will be there in the voice chat for about 10 minutes after this show ends. So if anyone wants to come hang out and chat, it would be wonderful to see you there. That is it from me, everybody. I want to say a huge thank you to everyone who has been tuned in live throughout. There are many of you that watch but don't type in the chat, and that is absolutely fine. I really appreciate you spending some time with me every week. I want to say thank you to everyone in the chat for participating, sharing their thoughts, being kind, respectful, compassionate. I love you all for it. And I want to say a huge thank you to our moderators who have been keeping things in order. Although, once again, everyone is always wonderfully in order. But that could just be because of the terror that the mods have distilled in everyone's hearts. But yeah, that is it from me. We've got so much great stuff lined up. But for now, I'm going to chill in Discord for about 10 minutes. And then play a bit of golf maybe, but more than likely just go straight to bed. So have a wonderful, wonderful rest of the week, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.
On the road, I was chasing sunsets all alone. The darkness I was chasing sunsets all alone. The darkness faded, painting goodbye big sky. Far away but dreaming of your ocean eyes.
Huge thank you everyone for tuning in. Really appreciate it. Let's have a look at the puzzle. So close. I feel like I need to just help out with this, although I'm probably going to mess it up more by doing this, but we'll find out. Let's have a look here. What we got? Oh, these are difficult. I want. Oh, there we go. We're at 13 now. I just By the way, I always wondered, do you think that during the live show when I'm just talking, would it be better if I had some like really quiet background music? Or is talking in silence fine? I don't feel it needs it, but I was just curious if you think it would help. But yeah, just something I had in mind. Oh, here we go. 8 left. It's going to be, oh, is it that? No. No, that was wrong. That was right. No, that's right. So is it that? No music, distracting. Yeah, silence, that's cool. Silence is golden. Okay, we're all agreed on that. That's good. It's good to know. Well done with the puzzle. We're almost there. 6 left. 7 left. I feel like, is there another one that we're missing around the edge? Because this all looks good. It's so difficult, isn't it, to find out? Like this one's... Oh. No. Is it? There you go. That's there. There we go. That's there. 5. It's this one. There we go. That's there. No. There. That's there. 3. There. 2. It's this. I don't know. I think it's this one. No. Oh, that. So that's right. Those were right, weren't they? Okay. No. Oh, no. That was there. Oh, we done it. Woo! Well done. We got there in the end. Yeah. All right, everyone. Discord link. I will be there in like 2 minutes' time. So join the Discord. You got to just do the first few things to join, which is say hi in the main chat, check out the live stream thread, tick off the rules that you agree with them, and then scroll down the menu to general voice chat. And I'll see you there in a moment. And if you're not there, all good. I'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye.